All right. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Server Error 405. This is the Final Four Sports program. And like always, I can't do this by myself. I am surrounded by some happy Eagles fans. And I hate to be the guy that said, I told you so. I saw this last week, and everyone's like, no, we're probably going to lose the division to the Cowboys. And we'll probably lose to the Raiders. You think you lose to the Raiders? Yeah, we're going to lose to the Raiders. I wouldn't bet on them. I haven't watched the game. Boo hoo 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 hoo. That's what last week was, in case you guys missed it. So this week, we got Joe Wolfgang, we got Dre, we got Dior, who's saying, leave Jalen alone. Joe, my co-host on Gorilla Booking. What is your first immediate reaction to beating the Raiders handily? And how is the season looking for the Eagles moving forward?
So here's where my whole problem is with it. Like, while we looked great and we absolutely did dominate, it was the fucking Raiders. Like, I could go down to Upper Marion and fucking pull the fucking varsity football team, and they could beat the fucking Raiders.
You didn't
Like
say
it,
then none of this last week,
we.
but go ahead. Last week,
But the
there was
point
no
is
way you
this:
could win.
we're just the whole thing is a bunch. Eagles fans are just doubtful people. That's who we are. We just have doubt because we always fear the worst. Even though the best can fucking happen to us, we would look at it and be like, you know what? Something still can happen. Because guess what? We have to go up against Marcus Mariota next week, another backup fucking Philly quarterback
Right.
who can absolutely do decent damage against us, and we could still be in trouble. Even though there's a 1% chance that we cannot win the fucking division, 1%, that 1% is still absolutely a percent that is there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like Harry and Lloyd. You mean I still got a chance? It can
No.
still fucking happen. The curse can still come back and bite us in the ass because the curse is no team has won the division for 20 fucking years back to back. Since 2004, no team in the NFC East has gone back to back in this division. And guess what? There's still a fucking chance that it can happen that way. If we lose the next two, we're in trouble. What we hope for is we win this one, which knocks out Dallas before Dallas even gets to play. It locks us in the third seed. We play Buffalo and we rest our starters week 18.
By the way, the Cowboys would have to win
the
three straight,
perfect
which is not
scenario.
going to happen. The Cowboys have to win three straight. Doesn't
No,
like,
no.
come on.
If we win three straight, and if we win three straight, and the Bears lose one,
No, the Bears aren't
we
even
get the second seed.
But I'm saying for you to, because you talked about curse, because you said a lot of stuff there. The curse of going back to
We
back.
have to
No teams
lose
has
three
done
straight.
it.
We'd have to lose three straight, and Cowboys have to win three straight.
Right. And the Cowboys aren't going to win three straight, and you're not going to lose three straight. Like, come on. Dior, come on. You know that's not going to happen,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So listen, I'm just going to say this about the game. 31-0 is 31-0. Listen, at the end of the day, these are NFL teams. You got to play them. You don't make your own schedule. Yes, the Raiders are bad, but I will say this. Good teams beat bad teams, and great teams beat them emphatically. And that's what the Eagles did. There was no sloppiness, no letting them come back, no letting them hang in there. The defense absolutely dominated. I don't even think Kenny Pickett threw for over 100 yards. The offense stayed in control. Very happy, very impressed, but I'm not crowning anything. We still got the Commanders coming twice. Those are division games. They're never clean. They're never straightforward. And then you got Buffalo, which could very well be a loss given the fact that they're really hot right now. But I will say this. It was a really good sign, a really good get-right game, if you will. But it's not a conclusion. Encouraged, definitely, but cautiously optimistic because of how the season's gone up until this point. But hey, man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Do you think, and I asked Joe this, so I'm going to ask you. Wait, hold on, Joe. Stop. Hold on. Joe, stop.
Wait,
Stop.
I want to say it was the
Joe,
second
you just
fastest
talked
game
for
in the NFL.
fucking 3 minutes. Hold on.
I just want to get that back now.
Because I'm asking Dior the same thing I asked you, and you're like already had your finger up when he was talking. You talked for like 2 fucking minutes straight. Like, come on, bro. Jesus Christ.
I don't breathe.
Dior, I know you don't breathe. You got fucking
breathe.
You eat fucking. I feel like you just like take
George
all the
Floyd.
pills possible beforehand.
George Floyd.
He's he's
George
put
Floyd.
that other jersey back on so you could be just like him. That fucking old days.
Put your George Floyd jersey on.
Yeah.
George
Okay,
Floyd.
Dior. What
Yeah.
do you realistically think the Eagles are going to lose 3 straight and the Cowboys are going to win 3 straight? You really think that's going to happen?
No,
Okay,
absolutely
thank
not.
you.
But
There's
at the end of
one.
the day, I think, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I just think as Eagles fans, the cautiously optimistic part is just because like I could see it being like, oh, well, this happened and the Eagles 1% chance, and the next thing you know, with a laughing stock. But the odds of that happening once again are 1%, so I don't see it happening.
Okay. Joe, finish your point and then we'll go to Dre.
I was just saying the only thing that happened in that Raiders Eagles game, it became the second fastest NFL game ever.
That's what you
That's how
wanted to
fast it
jump in
was.
and talk about.
I add that is not the only thing that happened. We held the Raiders to a total of 75 yards on offense over 4 quarters. 75 yards.
Joe,
What
hold
the
on.
fuck is this podcast?
Joe has to
What
be
is this
trolling me,
podcast?
bro. You wanted to interrupt Dior to say that was the fastest NFL fucking game. That was so important.
Yes.
Second
Oh my
fastest.
Yes,
gosh.
actually.
Second fastest.
Christ.
Second fastest. But still,
All right. I'm
Holy
glad you got
shit.
that across.
I'm
All
on
right.
some shit. I have zero sleep on me right now. I
Any
am
stories?
wired.
Any stories you want to get out there, Joe? You got
Yeah,
any
tell us,
stories? Well,
is the
let's get
Tommy
that out the way
Lasorda-
now.
So I was
Tell you
talking to
that?
my cousin. I was talking to my cousin, and he was like, "Yo, dickhead, let me tell you something. These birds are gonna do something this week."
And Tommy
Oh my
Lasorda
God.
said,
This is what the fans have to understand about Eagles fans. They're not right. They're just not. Something's going on. Dre, go ahead and make a little sense of this. I think I'm probably the frozen one. So hopefully you guys are talking because you guys are frozen right now for me.
Game at all, really. Like, we moved the ball pretty impressively, but like, it's the Raiders, like I said. But like, we got, if we can play like that every game, I mean, we got a chance to go to the bowl. But like, we got to go up against other teams that are actually solid and actually play 4 quarters of football like we did on Sunday. And if we can, then we got a chance to make some run in the playoffs. But if not, man, I'm still optimistic about us being a first round exit.
I disagree with it not being an impressive game, though. I think any stretch, it was definitely impressive. I mean, 31-0 against, I don't give a fuck what team it is. That's still an impressive win, regardless. It wasn't impressive. Like, Jalen Hurts played well. Saquon played okay.
What
Like,
would have been
nothing
impressive?
was
What would have been the impressive part for
What would
you?
have been impressive
50-0.
in a 50
Right.
ball? If we would hung a fucking 50
50?
ball up on them, if we would have hung a
You wanna hit
fucking
50?
50 ball on them,
Who puts 50
that
up
would have
all
been
the
impressive.
Who puts 50
You
up?
didn't y'all damn near put 50 on the Cowboys. So
But they-
don't say it ain't
Listen,
happening.
You guys always bring up that game.
Dre. Now I know that it's a divisional game, but keep in mind the Broncos, who are easily probably one of the best teams in the league, only beat the Raiders by 3 points. So we were scared because of that fact going into that game. We're like, oh man, like they're playing
High-powered offense, by the way.
Yeah, they're playing good teams.
We got
They're
that
playing-
high-powered offense.
I wasn't. That's not what I was afraid of going into the game. I was afraid of, after watching Jalen Hurts turn the ball over 5 times, that he's going to do the same thing.
And
this
then he
week.
didn't turn it over once.
He
So-
didn't turn it over. I mean, but it's the Raiders. Who do they have besides Max Crosby?
Max
besides
Crosby,
one
that's who they
sack,
That's
got.
it. That's the only person.
and besides that one sack, they shut down Max Crosby. So
That's what I'm
I'll take
saying.
it.
Like, but it's like, who else do they have?
It's still impressive though. This is an NFL team we're talking about.
Man, I can't. It's like us beating the Jets, man. The Jets are fucking horrible.
But you're gonna
wait,
have
hold
a
on.
lot of sorry teams to play. You know what I mean?
The
Like,
Raiders have beaten good teams this year.
no, they haven't.
Two.
They've only
Who did
won
they-
twice.
Who are
They
their
only won
wins?
twice.
Yeah, but who are those wins against?
I mean,
I think the Chargers are one, maybe.
And they just
No.
beat our ass.
I don't think so.
Oh shit! I thought they.
I-
beat the
I don't-
Chargers.
know.
I'm gonna pull the film. I'll
You
pull the
pull
Joe
that
could
up,
pull
Joe.
it up.
You pull that up
Yeah, Joe could pull that up.
We got it.
because I couldn't tell you who they
listen,
beat.
I'm not saying it's something to write home about. Oh, now we're going to win the Super Bowl, but it's just something like if we're talking about a get right game, this was it. This is exactly what we needed.
I tell you what, though, Dallas Goedert cemented himself as the #1 tight end in the fucking NFL in this game.
He consistently been top 5. I don't think number
No,
one is
he's number one right now. You shitting me?
fair. Oh, and they also have Brock Bowers, and he was
They
probably
beat the Patriots. That's the
bad.
only
There you
thing. They beat
go.
the Patriots.
They beat the Patriots.
When was that? Like week one?
Week 1.
Yeah,
It was week 1.
yeah, week one. That's
It was before the Patriots figured themselves out.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah,
that's way
yeah.
before that good run.
Who was the other?
Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, there you go. They beat some good teams this year. So
I said they beat
one.
good team. They beat one good team. They beat
Yeah, before they knew they were good.
So wait, hold on. So they went on that stint like right there. Jacksonville and you guys, they got really close. It was 30-29. They lost to Jacksonville 30-29, and they lost to you 10-7, which
Yeah.
the 7 points came in garbage time. But
Yeah,
it's
I
still
mean,
like what we said.
they play us close
it
anyways.
looks close on paper.
Yeah,
it looks
it
close
is.
on paper.
Yeah,
But it looks close on paper. But you have to watch the whole game in order to understand that.
right.
10-7
That's what I was saying a
real,
few weeks. That's what I was saying a few weeks.
A
back.
real
Like,
10-7.
the score is misleading. We held them down defensively. You know, our offense couldn't really get anything, and their defense, to be honest, through the years, no matter how bad they are, they, you know, as long as got Max Crosby on the field, you know, the quarterback's
Irony
going to
enough.
be under pressure.
So do you think that?
Irony enough.
Do you think that?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hold on, Joe's got a story to
enough.
tell.
both times they got blanked out. Both times that the Raiders got blanked out this season, they lost by 31 points.
To who?
Mm.
Besides
Who
us?
was the other one?
Well, that's going to be our segment. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, that's a good
Well,
segue
okay.
into the.
Hey, hold on. But before we go into that, I have a quick question before we move on to that. Do you think that if Geno Smith was playing, we would have seen a different game?
No,
No.
it doesn't matter.
Maybe Brock Bowers would have gotten more possessions and to him, but I think
He wasn't the one I was
too well.
focused on. I was more fixated on Ashton Genty running all over us like every other running back does in the fucking games that we.
He has his moments here and
Play.
there. He's not consistent though. He's still a rookie.
No,
He's
he
still
didn't
trying
show
to
up at
figure
all,
it out.
He's not the college Ashton Genty because he doesn't have the same. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the NFL. It's a different game. It's a different league. You know,
He
the whole
shows
nine. He'll get
flashes
there,
of it.
but right now he's
Those flashes.
Yeah, he'll be good. I think he'll be
Yeah.
good. Him and Quinshon Judkins are both going to be great, I think.
I was hoping we would get him in the draft,
Judkins
but
is
I knew
nice.
that we weren't. But I was just kind of like, well, you never know. Maybe we'll make a trade or something, you
Never
know.
know.
But I'm
Hey,
happy
y'all
with
got,
Harvey
y'all
though.
got, y'all got,
I like
y'all got
RJ.
y'all got good running backs, I think.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah,
we
RJ
got
Harvey.
RJ Harvey. He's a
he could
rookie.
vouch for y'all.
We got JK, who's out right now, but that's okay.
Okay.
But he's decent. So that's what we
he
needed.
provides for y'all.
That's
He
what
gets
got
y'all
us
done.
a Super Bowl with Terrell Davis. Like we were always good. You know, years before with Elway. Once we got Terrell, that was, and our offensive line was just incredible those back-to-back years. So it's like, you know,
and don't forget you had McCaffrey, you had Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
You had a
easy
couple
Ed,
pieces
bro.
out there, man.
Easy Ed. Don't forget
little-
on the defensive side, Steve Atwater. You know what I mean? Carl Mecklenburg.
Oh yeah,
the
that
Broncos
was
have had
nice.
some legends, bro. Legends.
Yeah, y'all had some good
Legends.
folks over there.
And
But
the
yeah,
last time
we got to touch on these.
Last time we won,
We got to touch
Von
on these
Miller.
endings. And
Von Miller. So we're talking about the Chiefs.
Von Miller and wait. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you're right.
Pat's out for the year. Chiefs aren't making the playoffs. Everybody's happy. Everybody's excited. You guys will say you guys broke them, but I've read
30-6. Yes,
We did.
I've seen a lot of things on Twitter, and I love my Twitter. People are saying and complaining, and to be fair, a lot of it's Chiefs fans, but there are some, people talking about who are just sports fans saying that the NFL is not going to have like the Chiefs. They're not going to have Baltimore. They're not going to have all these teams that normally are like really good in the playoffs, and that's going to hurt the playoffs. Like the teams that are going to make it into the playoffs potentially, people are saying that it's going to bad ratings. People aren't going to give a shit. Are people going to really want to watch, like, if Carolina gets to the Super Bowl and they play, Pittsburgh, like people are going to care. I feel like people are going to watch the playoffs and Super Bowl no matter who's in it because it's the best sport on the planet. So, Joe, what
makes it more interesting?
I do think they would see a ratings dip.
That's what people
but
are
it's
saying.
Still going to be in the millions. Like, even
yeah,
they'll have a ratings dip, like because people will still watch the Super Bowl. There's nothing to do, the Sunday in February,
and it's on
like,
Peacock.
There's nothing else,
and it's on Peacock this year.
Is it on? Is it being?
It's on
being
NBC.
simulcasted?
It's NBC.
as opposed to being.
So it'll be on NBC, Peacock. It'll be on.
Yeah.
It'll be simulcasted, which is actually even better, probably too.
So the ratings are going to be there. I think I think it just makes it more interesting when you get teams that aren't well known enough to get into the playoffs finally making a push. You know, like your Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, your Indianapolis Colts, the ones that hadn't been doing well over the seasons, and now they are, and they're starting to provide for their teams.
Yeah.
Now Josh Allen could be in trouble.
Yeah.
No offense. The Broncos could be in trouble. We could be in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Let me chime in on that because I truly believe that this, and we talked about this on Clocked Out Sports. I think that this could be Josh Allen's chance. No Patrick Mahomes anymore. No, you don't have to deal with the Chiefs. That's always been his kryptonite in the playoffs. This is his chance. And here's the question I want to ask. If this is his chance and it still doesn't happen, does that taint him a little bit?
Yes.
Taint him as like what, one of the greats all time, or what
one of the top 5, whatever, the top 5. I know
he's a reigning MVP.
He's still elite bracket. That's what it is going to do.
He's still elite quarterback. You could, I mean, look at past quarterbacks.
But he would be on the lower end.
Why? He's still going to perform during the regular season.
He could never,
because he's got that Donovan McNabb syndrome. Like, I hate to bring up Donovan McNabb, but Donovan McNabb was quote unquote elite when that era was going around, and
he was though,
because
he was.
Same thing with Romo.
Consistently to championship games. He was going consistently. We were going consistently to the NFC Championship. We went to the Super Bowl. But yet the man could never win what he could win with it. Like,
but Donovan didn't put up numbers like Josh Allen put up, though.
But the league was different also back then.
Oh, that's true. But I mean, think about it. If you look through the years, like the Elway years. You know, Jim Kelly, who went to the Super Bowl a bunch of times.
Beginning of the Brady years.
You know, Brady years. I mean,
McNabb had to compete against Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
Yeah, but
guys
I'm saying,
that are like Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger. He still has to go out there and play against those guys.
Josh Allen's still going to get his every year.
Segue.
So you don't think it taints his? I guess my question is, do you think it? You know, because like you see Peyton Manning. Yes, Peyton Manning's a legend. He's elite, but because he won one.
He got two.
It took him a minute.
Yeah,
it took him a minute.
He won two. He won one with the Broncos.
Nah, it only took him 9 years to get one.
But those guys who are great.
I mean, how long is Josh Allen? Hold on a second. Hold on. So how long has Josh Allen been playing?
Almost 10 years.
No. He's been playing almost 10 years.
He got drafted in 2017.
All right, Joe, check that. So my point is, even if it's 10 years, you said it took Manning 9 years to win with the Colts.
No,
right?
I apologize. He won in 06. Manning won in 06. He got drafted in 98.
Well, it took him a while to get there. And then even with
8 years. It took him 8 years.
Look at Elway. It took him towards the end of his career to finally win, and then he went back to back.
Seventh pick in the 2018 draft.
2018, my
7
bad.
years ago.
2017.
So he's in the league 7 years. So he's been on a competitive Bills team. He's puts up numbers, MVP. Like, even if he doesn't win this year, he's going to be one of those quarterbacks like the Marinos. Maybe he's just going to be the guy that never wins, Jim Kelly.
And I'm okay with that.
But I think he's still going to be like an elite quarterback.
I don't think
what's holding Buffalo back is their defense, though.
The argument for me wouldn't be whether he's a leader or not. It's just it's just where he would fall on this like top list. Because I think that how can you?
Well, he's doing better this year stat wise than he was last year.
Why would he fall?
So let me ask you a question, server. Let me ask you a question then. So let's take it to basketball. If Jordan never won a ring, wouldn't we say LeBron is the GOAT?
Yeah, because LeBron has won championships. Look at Barkley. Barkley never won.
Right.
Karl Malone never won. So I mean,
no, but that's my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, rings matter.
It'd still be great. You could. It does definitely.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that he won't be great. I'm just saying that like his kryptonite is out of the playoffs now.
I agree with everything.
This is an open
everything
like
you said,
wide
open. I'm just saying like
Dior was
Dior was
no, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Dior was saying that, is where does that put him? And it's like I feel like he'd be in the same spot. He
It
could just
taints his
end up.
legacy if you ask me.
He could just end up being a guy who never wins. But he's
Yeah.
still going to be a great player. Like we look at all these other players, like a
Which
Marino, Tim Kelly.
when in the future when we talk about, oh well, who's top this, who's top that, I think that's going to be his asterisk. Oh, but Josh Allen never won anything, so can we really, you know what I'm saying,
Josh
put him over
Allen
certain
is
dudes?
another Randall Cunningham. Let's put it like that.
Right, like say Jalen Hurts wins another ring or two, and then you got Matt Stafford. Then you say, let's say Lamar wins a ring, right? So then now in like 10 years we have this conversation. Well, who's top 5 in this era of football? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Josh Allen's stock might fall if he never wins, and all these guys around him did.
But it's interesting you mentioned Lamar. Like, why doesn't Lamar get the same heat that Josh gets? Because
Oh,
Lamar
I
is
agree.
great
Lamar's
too.
the same
He
thing. But
should.
Like
Lamar
Lamar's
they're
doesn't
in the
get
same boat.
scrutinized enough. I don't think Lamar gets
and
scrutinized
you know what's so
enough.
fucked up? You know what's so fucked up? Jalen Hurts gets all this fucking he gets all of this shit whenever he turns the ball over so much. Have you watched Lamar Jackson in a fucking game? He turns the ball over at least
Yeah.
3 times a fucking game.
But here's
times.
But here's the
and
thing
he
with
don't get
Hurts, though.
no scrutiny.
But here's the thing with Hurts, though. He's in a different category because he's a champion now. So it's going to be worse than how he got it before. Beforehand,
Yeah, but he got it before he was a champion. Heavy.
Yeah, but Lamar's what, like a
Yeah, but then he
two-time
won.
MVP? This is a dude that he's literally the best in the league.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, Hurts is still going to get
it drives me fucking nuts.
But speaking of the Chiefs, because I think we're getting a little off topic. Like
Yeah.
Mahomes tearing his ACL. How do we feel about that? That's crazy. He
I
might
don't
be out
believe
next
it.
year too. The
I
whole
don't
year.
believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe
No,
it.
if you watch the play, the dude literally he literally held on to his leg, and you can just see him like give out.
I'm skeptical though.
He was crying.
Yeah,
he was
he-
crying.
I
he
always
gave
heard
up.
it was the ACL in the one leg and the MCL in the other.
Yeah, I heard it was
that
his
one
other
too.
leg too. I heard he
Yeah.
fucked both of them up.
Yeah, which means, like I said, he might end up being out well into next year, and that changes the. So with that being said, I think Travis Kelce's definitely done. He just got engaged.
Yeah, he's got
the whole nine.
to be out of here.
His guy's not going to be here next year.
No reason
so
to
the
stay,
Chiefs are going to try to figure out.
No.
Yeah, no reason to stay. So I just think it's crazy. I think this isn't just about Kansas City missing the playoffs.
Bring
I think that this.
to the Eagles and let Jason come back for one season.
No, I'm good.
So would Kelsey
I think that this changes the trajectory.
Would Pat be on your cook list?
Pat, the Chiefs are on my cook list right now.
There you go.
Technically, he's actually cooked. But speaking of cooking and cook, let's talk about it. Who's cooking? Who's cooked this week in the NFL? Number one, who's cooking? Josh Allen and them Bills, baby. We talked about it earlier. I give him a lot of flack because the higher the ceiling, the higher the expectation. But hey, man, keep going, Josh. You are great. We all know it. Next up, who's cooking? Who's trending up? The Eagles, baby. Shouts out to Jalen Hurts. He put out a good game. The Eagles looked great. Beat up on a bad opponent like they should. So shouts out to them. I'm happy about it. And last but not least, who is cooking? Man, the Rams still looking like the best team in the league right now. Are they not? Them Rams are cooking. So shouts out to them. That's for the cooking side. So who's cooked this week? Who's cooked? Like you just said, the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs, by circumstance, are cooked. Eliminated from the playoffs. Lost their star player. It's just looking bleak, not only for this year, but going into next year. We'll see where they land, but they're cooked. And then last but not least, who is cooked by identity? 1% chance. The Cowboys are cooked. They got embarrassed. Fucking J.J. McCarthy grittied on them into the end zone. No defense, no nothing. Cowboys cooked.
You know what?
That
was hard. But you know what else is hard?
Diabolical.
Me. You know what else is hard? Me. You know who got me? You know who got me bricked up this week?
Who?
Bricked up.
Who?
It's not J.J. McCarthy. It's not the Eagles.
No.
Jordan fucking Naylor. Bro went.
I thought he was going to say Cayenne Anthony for his
absolute dog shit. He went ape shit on the fucking Cowboys, bro.
Yeah.
Two tutties. One after he damn near got concussed in the freaking. Come on, bro. He was torching them. They didn't even give the ball to Justin as much. They gave that shit right to Jordan Naylor, and he torched them motherfuckers, bro. Jordan Naylor, man. But I do want to touch on one thing before we slide on anything else, man. How bad is that Michael Parsons injury going to hurt the Green Bay Packers going into the playoffs.
I think that's
Bad.
huge.
Bad.
That's huge.
That's a rough one.
Yeah.
That is rough.
Yeah. Two superstars getting hurt
That's
in 1 week is
rough.
crazy.
Real
Two
rough.
superstars get hurt in 1 week.
I honestly think
injuries.
Jerry was fucking smart. I think he knew about it. I think he
Yeah, he
knew
probably
that he
did,
had
yeah.
bum
He
leg.
sabotaged the field.
No, not sabotage. Not sabotage.
Fleeced it.
No, I honestly now believe that Jerry Jones fleeced the Green Bay Packers. Like I'm
Fleeced them.
absolutely 100%.
He knew he was going to get hurt. He just knew.
No, because I mean, you know about your players, about how they can be injury prone and how these can like how that can affect them on the long
Mike
term.
is
And
not
if they're
injury
not
prone.
paying attention,
I don't think he's injury
Michael
prone.
Parsons.
No, but he was injured. He was injured going into the season though.
His
Yeah,
back
but he's
is
always been
shot.
able to back bounce.
But he's not injury
That
prone though.
bounce
How
back
many
pretty-
seasons did
Nah,
he miss? A lot of seasons. I don't
Wouldn't say
think he's
injury
missed
prone.
a lot of seasons.
Yeah.
No, it's not about
Yeah.
missing. He misses like chunks of games and stuff like that, but he's always started. But I'm saying like you know about your players being injured or have injuries is what I'm saying. You're like your medical team, informs the coach. You're like, listen, you need to pay attention to this. This is starting to strain them and stuff like that and shit like that. I think Jerry knew that Parsons was going to become a problem long term because of how he took care of his body. And I honestly believe that Jerry fleeced him with that Kenny Clark trade.
You are giving Jerry Jones way too much fucking credit right now.
I do because I have to give Dallas some form of hope because we're gonna watch them fucking get knocked out of the fucking playoffs on Saturday.
So, you're talking about Jerry Jones. He's the oldest guy that you'll ever see in sports outside of Phillip Rivers, who made his start this past Sunday. What do you guys think of Phillip Rivers' start? Were you guys impressed? Were you guys like, get back on the couch?
Off the couch at 44 years old?
I'd say he cooked for coming back. I'm saying he cooked.
What did we say? Wait, hold on.
Though.
What did we say last week? You said we're gonna be talking about Phillip Rivers or cooking or cooked, and he's gonna be cooked. That man, listen. Just because I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna add an addendum. Just because he didn't make my cook list this week, he made my cooking list. I'm gonna add him onto my cooking list because he did not get cooked. Wow.
I mean, he only had 100 yards though, didn't he? It was like 100 yards.
Yeah, but they almost won the game.
Hello. You need me to jump off the couch after 5 years? Yeah, I got you, coach. I got you,
bro.
They almost won the game.
Bro, but listen,
that's what the Raiders say after
he
every fucking game. We almost won the game.
The Seahawks are a good team.
Yeah.
The Seahawks are a good team.
Yeah.
So he didn't win, but the fact that it was close tells you everything. It was a fun story, but it reminds you of like how thin some QB rooms are because like that's just crazy. And for him to even like, I thought he was gonna die the first drive, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, he don't even look right. Like he's all big and fat.
Yeah, he's a lot heavier. That's the heaviest he's
ever
been.
Bro, they gave that man a week to get ready.
18 for 27, 120, one passing touchdown, one interception, one sack. And the sack was for 2 yards.
Bro, they literally gave him a week to get physical.
And he's about to be sponsored by Little Debbie. So there's that, because that's all he was eating while he was retired.
Here's the weird facts. Here's the weird facts, though. Because he went active in this season, he can no longer be eligible for the Hall of Fame for another 5 years.
Damn, he ain't making it. He ain't making it.
He ain't
got nothing to worry about.
He's not a first round ballot.
He's no ballot.
But it's still a fact.
Anymore, okay?
He's no ballot. He's
somebody pulled up a stat where Matt Stafford was almost ahead of him in passing yards, and he came out of retirement just so that Matt Stafford couldn't pass him in passing yards.
That's funny.
It's the funniest shit ever.
Oh, he'll pass him.
So
Rivers will
here's
never
another
retire.
fun fact. NFL players get their medical benefits for 5 years after they retire.
Right.
That man's got more kids. That man's got more kids than a football team. I'm thinking he just needed to re-up the meds. So he played a couple games to keep the 5 years back
Phillip
on.
Rivers is black for real. He's black. He got like 7 kids.
I mean, it was
whatever meds that
had to get the pennies,
Rivers,
bro, for 5 years more.
Whatever he was taking, Joe took him before the podcast today. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, he said, I'm going to go get the milk, and he went to go play in the game.
So real quick, we got about 4 minutes left. I'm going to go to Dre. Right, kind of before we got on a little bit.
Get some milk and he went to play in the game.
Before we got on, Bud retired and we're switching gears from football just quickly here. What is your thoughts on it? You said a little something in the server, but I want to hear you. What do you think? What do you think about it?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this shit a whole like full
Wait. Who retired?
anger. Terrence
Bud
Bud
Crawford.
Crawford.
He
Let
retired.
me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
The WBC wronged him. For what happened between him and Canelo Alvarez, there was some shit that happened where he had to pay a certain amount where he didn't want to pay the amount and they stripped him of his title. So he still beat Canelo Alvarez. That's always going to be on his record. He's a two-time undisputed champion. There's not many people that can ever say that they've ever done that or even come close to that shit. He's done that. So now Terrence Budd is like, all right, cool. The WBC wants to wrong me like that. I'm going to leave boxing. And I 100% applaud Terrence Crawford for leaving boxing while he's still up. He doesn't need to fight anybody else. He just dogged one of the pound for pound greatest boxers of all time, dogged him and made it clear that I'm that guy. Nobody can touch me. Fuck these belts. Fuck the awards. I'm out.
Let me ask you a question. Is Terrence Bud Crawford the GOAT?
Of all time? No.
Yeah, I have to give it to Mayweather.
Yeah, I don't think he's
Mayweather
better than
still.
Mayweather.
Do you think he would have had to box for a few more years to
No.
Like
No.
it's a Jordan LeBron. It's Jordan LeBron. It's Jordan LeBron. Like new era boxing. It's definitely Mayweather. If we went old era boxing, you'd have to go Ali or Tyson. Like that's the only way you go.
There's so many other names you can name as like
Yeah.
GOATs. You can go and say Roy Jones. You can go and say George Foreman, Mike Tyson. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Bernard Hopkins. You can go and say
Holyfield.
all
I
these
think
different.
George Foreman was better
Holyfield.
than Ali, if you ask me.
Well,
Yeah.
Foreman, he literally like almost killed Ali.
Yeah.
He was never
Foreman was better
supposed to
than Ali, if
lose.
you ask me.
Yeah.
I
So
think.
that's why Ali would be a GOAT because he
I
beat
think. Well,
Foreman. Foreman cleaned
I think that
everybody.
Ali is only the GOAT because, like, I think that his personality kind of like put him over the top more. Like, he was great. Don't get me wrong, he was amazing.
We have
But
to have a whole
at the end of the day, like, I feel like
podcast on this one.
Ali
Yeah.
was Babe Ruth
yes,
of boxing.
yes.
He was telling people, I'm gonna beat your ass.
We got about a minute and a half left. I don't want to run out of time like we did on G30 last week. If you guys want to watch what happens when we run out of Zoom time, watch the ending of that. It was just that was it. It was hilarious. Shout out D-Rock for that. I'll say it real quick.
D-Rock, he's black.
My personal GOAT is Joe raised his hand. My personal GOAT is Tyson, but
I'm just
honestly,
I know
he never
holding my hand up
anybody.
like the owner. I'm holding my hand up like the owner.
Yeah, there you go. He never fought anybody. So that's
good.
like Joe said, we could just have a whole boxing podcast and talk about it. But
Can
look
we
at Tyson's record and look at who he fought. He never beat anybody that was worth a shit. So
We can have a fighting
thank
podcast.
you guys for
honestly.
watching. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you guys for
New
watching.
pod
Check out all
coming.
the other podcasts that are on the Look It's a Network. Look It's a podcast network here. We love to wave. We like to say goodbye. Check us out next
watch
time.
out for a new podcast called Boxed Out.
Here and the waving podcast. But this will be it right here. Bye-bye.